All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Alumni Stadium for what should be the most important final home game of the season. Important because we're wrapping up what is a really solid lacrosse season here for these boys who have dedicated a lot of their time to developing this craft. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV for coverage of Wilmington Wildcats varsity boys lacrosse game. And today the Wildcats are going to be taking on Beverly. And Beverly is coming into tonight's game with a strong record of 10-5, while the Wildcats are looking to go 500 and tie it up here for 8-9. We are lining up for the opening face-off of the game, and I could not be more excited. It's a beautiful day, a little bit cloudy, but the weather feels so nice, and we are so happy to be here watching this game. And while we get settled up for the first face-off, I always like to give credit where credit is due. So in the cage today, we have, of course, our classic and regular goalies. For Wilmington, of course, we have Luke DeProfio, who is going to be locking it down for the Wildcats, and Beverly is going to be rocking with their goalie, I believe. That is junior Graham Ferretti. So we are lining up for a master class of lacrosse here today. And right off the bat, Beverly has stolen the first face-off lineup, getting battered here as the Wildcats look to shut down and set the tone. Beautiful defense by the Wildcats to immediately get the turnover. And DeProfio with a pass down the line. That was a good pass, and we've got some contact taking place. That is going to be a stick cross check by Beverly, going to give Wildcats first possession here. Wildcats are running fast right now. Wildcats are trying to, again, snag this huge victory here to go 500. They are coming off of a ginormous win against Malden just a couple days ago. So we want to see them kind of get into their sets and early and quickly get on the board. That would be the best case scenario for them today. We have the ball in the X position with Isaac Tavares. Isaac Tavares is a senior this year, hoping to kind of set the tone for one of the last games he'll get to play at this field. Good defense by Beverly. The Beverly home crowd is here, and they are populating properly with a lot of noise and probably a cowbell. So a great defense here by the offense, and oh, that's a no call. Great work. Oh, there it is by the ref. I was wondering about that. That was a very aggressive hit right there. Ball will be with Beverly here on their own sideline. Running it straight down. They've got a defensive short stick with the ball. That looks to be number 7, Maxwell Miker. Miker is swapping off the field for a more offensive lineup. And Wildcats are not applying too much pressure here, but they want to kind of they're going to let the Beverly squad get their offensive lineup set, and a nice shot attempt right there from the X position by Beverly, but that's going to be way off the mark and going to still hold with Beverly's ball. So they're going to take it in from the bottom left here. Beverly is swinging the ball around top left. He looks to make a move, trying to build some space, draw in some defenders. And another shot attempt there by Beverly. That time it looks like it's going to come up Wilmington's way. It's going to be helpful.
I think the girls' game would take forever, to be honest with you.
Wildcats got the ball, and DeProfio is walking with it. He's trying to draw a defender there. He swings it to his long pole. Long pole runs it himself, and we've got a man back for the midfield. Tries to pass it up to offense. He got a little ahead of himself and not fully scooping the ball. Now, the Beverly High School mascot, of course, is the Panthers. So we'll see how these Panthers handle the Wildcats today. It's another fight of the felines. And Beverly making some changes here. Wildcats don't seem too pressed outside the 30, so they want to kind of stay compact. They don't want to open up any looks. But Beverly is aggressive with their shot attempts. Swim move, passes it to the inside. Good defense there to keep it, no shot opportunity, but a nice pass overhead. Kind of lobbed that one over. Beverly with a lot of people on the inside, but they're looking to make their small shot opportunities, and that's not going to be in net. Beverly's fans are cheering for nothing. That ball was on the outside. It's going to be DeProfio making a move here. DeProfio looking to find a man. DeProfio with a clean pass on the inside here. And the Wildcats are finally going to get to set up their offense and hopefully line up with a couple sets. Oh, and they try to drill it to the inside. Great recovery there by one of the attack players. It was a nice look. Kind of trying to draw it in there, and that's going to be a turnover on the Wildcats. Now, Colin Allard is a senior and a captain, and he's a key player to watch for the Wildcats today. He had the great vision there to try and drill one into a clean shot, just wasn't able to get the completion off. Beverly is moving the ball here. They've got a couple of options. They've got some good-looking numbers on the offensive side of the field, settling in, swapping out their defensive midfielders, trying to get in some better shooters. And it looks like we have a long pole for Beverly on that side, trying to make his way back. Beverly making a quick move on the inside, swimming all the way in. We got a couple of stick checks. That looks like it's going to be a flag on the field, but Beverly recovers. They hold possession as they try and get a goal in. Great aggression there by the Wildcats to get the turnover, but the penalty is still being called. And we will be looking at a man-down situation, man-up opportunity for Beverly. We've got a stick check to the helmet there. That's a huge mishap for Max Bagstaz. Going to be putting his team in a bad position, but we'll see how the Wildcats lock in and use communication as their major key to avoid mishaps here. One of the things I've seen so far out of Beverly is they like to get on the inside. They're playing real gritty, and they want to get close to the goal for easy shots. That only opens you up for more damage if you're on the offensive side of the field. So if you're playing defense, that's just a good opportunity to kind of send a message physically. One of the things I like about the Wildcats is they do play aggressive. When given the opportunity, they're going to try and lay the boom. Good stick checks here. They're doing a really good job of not giving up formation in this five-man situation here. And Beverly recovers the ball on a really solid attempt by Wildcats and a ripping opportunity. Great shot, but a better save. Huge save there by DeProfio. DeProfio passes it down to one of his long sticks. Long stick finds an offensive player. We have some space and opportunity. Making a cut on the inside. A really nice cradle there by Isaac Tavares. Isaac Tavares takes a shot attempt that's going to be out of bounds. Wildcats hold possession. And a little rolling pass there to Anthony Graziano. Not a big fan of rolling passes. You never really can predict how bounces are going to happen, especially on turf. Good pass on the inside, and he goes for the behind the back. I would have loved to have seen him take a possession, turn around, and get a real clean shot on that. It was a good look, but it was way off the mark. He just wouldn't have known. Swinging again. That was a great play there by the Wildcats. Solid pass there by Colin Allard. Colin Allard cut to the inside. Great shot opportunity, and that was a better save. And Graham Ferretti with a nice save. Graham Ferretti with the ball. He's trying to find a teammate to link the ball down to. Oh, Graham Ferretti not paying attention. Oh, and we had a golden opportunity. The entire crowd hit a shared ooh in heartbreak as the Wildcats got a very, very, very beloved and sought after goalie stick check. The opportunity to knock the ball out of the goalie's stick is majorly desired. Tavares just too excited, way too wide open opportunity, and shot it a little bit to the outside. Beverly fighting for their lives right now. Long stick trying to find some space. Passes it up ahead. That was a clean look. He's got up 2 men on him. Wildcats playing really great defense today. And the Wildcats came off of a huge win recently. It was a double-digit score for them and hoping to keep capitalizing on that great momentum they built. It starts on the defensive end, of course. Good body work right there by Colin Allard, forcing his offensive player to the ground, unable to get the turnover, but they're not allowing an inch right now. They're going to make you shoot from all the way out there. Good stick checks here, unable to get the turnover. Beverly is looking for something. Nice pass to the inside. Great shot opportunity. Way off the mark. And the ball is going to stay with Beverly. Beverly with the ball at the top left. Trying to rip it down below. He goes for an underhanded bounce shot. And once again, Beverly is killing it on time of possession. They've gotten at least 5 or 6 more shot opportunities than the Wildcats so far. Wildcats doing a really good job staying inside. They find a good look, and Beverly forced out by Wildcats defense. Two guys clamped down immediately when given the opportunity. Underneath, ball in the X position. He's trying to swing it around. He wants to shoot. He passes it to the top of the key, trying to space out the floor. Field opening up. Tries to make a quick spin move, loses his footing. Beverly sends it back to the top of the key. Wildcats are playing great defense. They need to keep it up. And an unfortunate mistake went through. DeProfio needs to focus on being a goldfish, especially in an opportunity like this. A great defensive effort came through. His midfielders did a great job of knocking the ball out. There was no power on it, but it was just a really unfortunate bouncer slips right past him. He's got to move on and focus on the next possession. We have 3:22, and Beverly took the first goal of the game. Beverly for the face-off. They won the face-off, but they didn't scoop it. Face-off opportunity, and Fogo line did not make the impact he had hoped to. He drove straight into contact, lost some momentum. Long stick trying to be on offense right now. Wasn't able to get a control of it. Long stick for Beverly is running back, and the offensive line is setting up for Beverly. DeProfio's just got to shake that one off and keep focused up. This is still anybody's game. Ball in the X position. Wildcats with the defender there. Opening to the right side. Great save by DeProfio. That's exactly what you want to see. They get a good look, and you make a clean stop. You get a ball turnover for your team there. Great work by the D-poles to get some space. DeProfio with the ball inside the crease. DeProfio passes it up to one of the midfielders. Colin Allard looking to make a move. Colin Allard has a really clean cradle. He's a really strong ball handler when it comes to being in control and setting up his teammates. Allard passes it down. They pass it back. They want to build some space here, space out the defense. They have Braden Veazey inside. Braden Veazey is a really nice scorer when given the chance. They swing it around. Taking the ball to the X position. He wants to pass it off to Veazey. At that point, you should just hold on to it. There was a push from behind there. No call. Veazey brings the ball to the top of the key. And Beverly is playing some seriously extended man defense. Veazey's trying to blow by him, and Beverly gets a nice stick check on the underhand. Great recovery by Wilmington. Isaac Tavares sends it back to Colin Allard. Colin Allard trying to beat his man. Colin Allard drops his stick. Beverly is playing incredible defense on ball. And Colin Howard laying on the ground, waiting for that push from behind. Good flop, maybe, but regardless, it's a nice turnover. And Wildcats are back with the ball at the top right. There is a minute left here in the first quarter. Wildcats want to tie it up. Good move by the Wildcats. He beats 3 defenders, takes a clean shot, doesn't get it through, and he hits the underhand on the reverse. What a wonderful shot. It just shows you should never give up, even in the face of adversity. Took the first shot, gets the ricochet, and then rolls it in underhand from behind. What a play. I want to give credit where it's due. I believe that with Anthony Graziano. That's a freshman out there making a huge play. What a wonderful effort there to get the game tied up. 47 seconds remaining. His teammates are fired up by that. And Beverly with a quick Fogo win and a turnover immediately following. The excitement was too much to bear. Wildcats are going to get the ball with 40 seconds remaining. We'd love to see them try and score one more time here with the clock dripping down, but more importantly, it's nice not to force any errors and make any mistakes before the end of the half. Longstick looking to make some moves. Good pass there. Gets the ball to Isaac Tavares. Isaac Tavares taking his time, being patient, spacing it out. Braden Veazey with the ball. 15 seconds remaining. Isaac Tavares back with the ball, trying to make a move. Cuts to the inside, swim move. Straight into contact, and he's getting brutalized down there. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. And that was a wonderful first quarter by both sides. I mean, credit due to Beverly because their defense is fantastic. They're really good with their stick checks. And so far, they haven't forced too many flagrant errors. But bigger and more importantly is how, in the face of this great defense, the Wildcats were able to pull out a beautiful shot attempt and, more importantly, one for the highlight reel. So we will be right back in about a minute 30. We want to thank you guys for joining us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for quarter 2 at Alumni Stadium. The game is tied 1-1. If you missed it, Anthony Graziano, the freshman, hit a beautiful behind-the-back rolling shot. It was quite incredible. Now, this has been such a great matchup here so far. And as you know me, I'm Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV. I love to give credit to the goalies, and so far it's been a really great performance by them on both ends. Defense has been the key to the game today. The Wildcats specifically, just like right now, doing such a solid effort of forcing the ball and forcing errors. Immaculate save by Beverly, though. That ball was going out of bounds. He skipped it back to his teammate, so wonderful, wonderful effort there by Oliver Wagner. High IQ play. And Beverly Panthers have the ball at the top right, trying to look and move the ball around. Sends it down to the X position, a little high pass, able to recover. Oh, and a beautiful pass attempt. It went right off the stick. Luckily, they had a player waiting to recover. And Beverly looks to move the ball around. Back to the top of the key with the fake and sends it to the top left. Nice stick check. You can hear it all the way from up here. Good look to the inside, and he also tries to go for the Graziano. Wasn't able to pull it off. That was a good opportunity for Beverly to take the lead, but Wildcats are applying the pressure. It was at least 4 sticks on that shot. And Beverly looking to cut it on the inside. Tries to dime it in again on the inside. It looks like they're trying to feed Bowden Wagner, the freshman. Unable to complete that one. They're calling that a shot opportunity, though. It's the nice part about putting a guy right in front of the crease. The refs are never aware if it's a pass or a shot, but if it goes out of bounds, they're going to give credit if it's heading towards the goal. Dumps it on the inside. Wildcats recover. Wildcats trying to make a move here, spacing it out, and we got a couple of whistles here. That stick was getting too aggressive. Looks like we got a timeout on the field. Wildcats want to go ahead and take a break and communicate exactly how they're going to operate here. They're going to get the first opportunity to get on offense in this second quarter, so we will see exactly what they want to do from here. While we have this break, we're going to go ahead and just shout out the people that help bring this coverage to you. WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officer. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Auto, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza, Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai on Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, Wilmington Ace Hardware. While WHS Boys Lacrosse is sponsored by 360 Urgent Care. Now, like I mentioned before, Beverly is coming in with a really strong record of 10-5, and the Wildcats at the last home game of the year are hoping to go 500 and tie it up with 9-9 with the chance to have a winning record because they've got one more game lined up on the schedule after this. So on the road, the Wildcats have another opportunity to hopefully walk away with a positive record against Pentucket Regional. But today, of course, the opportunity to upset a 10-5 team is the main goal. As we get settled back in the game, John Mayer with the ball down in the defensive position. He's going to swing that to his goalie, Luke DeProfio. DeProfio gets real confident with the ball. He likes to run it up. He swings it back to John Mayer. They're playing a little bit of a monkey in the middle thing. John Mayer's taking it all the way. He swings it up to his teammate. That's a little bit off on the pass, and they get the scoop. John Mayer running it back. And ball at the bottom right, we got Isaac Tavares looking to make a move. He takes the ball to the X position. He's going to swing around, try and put on the Jets, turn it up. That ball is passed to Ryan Archer. Ryan Archer swings it to the top. Back down to the bottom right, and we've got ourselves a really strong position here. Time of possession is everything in lacrosse. They look to swing the ball around. Great shot! Wildcats are fired up right now, and Braden Veazey turns on the Jets, swings around after the pick was set, and drives a beautiful shot on the inside left corner. That's a really difficult shot for a goalie to block. I mean, honestly, when he's coming around and he's got that angle, there's only one or two places that you can cover, and you can't cover them both at the same time. So, wonderful shot by Braden Veazey. It's 2-1 with Wildcats looking to continue this momentum. Face-off has been going Beverly's way a lot so far, so we'll see how they handle in this situation here. Once again, Beverly takes the face-off, and the face-off guy is an amazing face-off player, but he's got to learn to settle in and focus on these passes. That's another immediate turnover here. I got to give credit, of course, to Oliver Wagner. He's a senior. His brother plays on the offensive side. He's a freshman that plays attack. I know he's trying to set his family up quick, but when you win face-offs like that, you got to understand the opportunity you're setting your team up for. Beautiful face-off, terrible pass. Wildcats looking to get to their side of the field, and they are bringing the Jets deep hole with a serious injury, causing a turnover. He looks like he's in pain, and refs don't want to give an injury timeout. We've got a lot of conflict going on. Wildcats are just trying to get a timeout going for their teammates, so they triple-teamed their defender to force it out of bounds. I think that stick check probably knocked the wind out of him. It was an unfocused attempt by Beverly. They were just trying to send a message. So we're going to take a brief break here as he settles in. Hopefully he's okay. And I do believe that was Gus Lambert who took that hit. That's not somebody to give up lightly. He's a senior captain as well. He's moving to the bench, and the Wildcats are going to reclaim possession here. Wildcats are settling in. Braden Veazey, who just scored the last goal, is looking to set his team up. They want to score this next goal for their senior captain, Gus Lambert, who is now moving to the bench. We'll be excited to see if he maybe comes back in later. And aggressive defense by Beverly. Beverly is looking to make the move. Good herky-jerky play there. He loses his footing just a little bit, but reclaims possession. And Veazey with the ball, drawing in two defenders. Veazey coming around, bringing it down underneath the goal. He's trying to double back. Great defensive effort there. It's got to be, and behind the back with the long pole. Oh my gosh, what a play. And long pole swinging it up to the midfield, unable to get the completion off. Great breakup. Colin Allard looking to make a play. Colin Allard, with a great shot opportunity, but a better save. Huge check by Colin Allard. Flag is up. Ref looks like he was debating whether he wanted to call that at first, but that is definitely going to be a penalty. And we've got a couple of penalties coming on the field, and we'll see if we'll be taking a man-up opportunity here. It does look like we are going to be down a man on Wilmington's side. And I'm confused on exactly how we're getting settled up here. Okay, ball's going to be at the 50-yard line, and Beverly is going to take possession. Wildcats are going to be down a man. Beverly swinging the ball around, using that space to their advantage, and that was a really nice shot opportunity, but a better save by DeProfio. And a 3-on-1 right now, no help from his teammates. One long pole versus three players, and the three players come up. Another shot there by DeProfio with a great save. DeProfio is definitely shaking it off. He is locked in right now. The focus is amazing. He's bringing it up, trying to draw on a defender. He makes me so nervous every time. And a nice Hail Mary pass down there underneath. Oh, and it landed right in the stick of his teammate. The offensive player did not seem like he was ready for that. That's going to be out of bounds off of Beverly. A wonderful, wonderful offensive effort there to force the error. That was Jonathan Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh had the opportunity. It was a clean pass, fell right into his stick. I don't think he expected it to get through. And it does look like Colin Allard is back in the game, so his penalty time is up. He immediately wants to send a message coming into the game. Great pass to the inside. Great defense by the Beverly defensive players. They adjusted so quickly to that nice look. Allard making a spin move, finds the teammate again, and another great save. And we got another whistle on the field. Allard drawing the contact. That was a nice effort there. Colin Allard taking the ball down to the X position. He told his teammates to clear out. He's about to set somebody up. Colin Allard has a lot of looks, but there's a very compact group in there. Colin Allard wants to do it himself. Passes it down. And we shuffle that back out to the bottom corner. Allard, with some space, gets a chance to recover it. Ryan Archer with a nice little scoop to try and give Allard the possession again. Jonathan Kavanaugh with the ball. Anthony Graziano, who already scored the first goal, with a nice ripping shot. That was a heater for sure. But a fantastic save, a huge catch there by the long pole. He loses his cradle. And we got some whistles here. This has been a very physical game so far. I mean, people are flying all over the field. It does look like we are getting back in possession. Beverly is in a really good opportunity right here with the numbers. And great defense by the Wildcats to force them to send it back out. Beverly with the ball behind the net. Beverly's got a wide open man up top. Ball on the inside. Great save by DeProfio. And it looks like they hit the goalkeeper on that or stepped in the crease, but we're going to get the ball here. And DeProfio is walking the ball up again. Beverly trying to step up. As soon as they do, DeProfio is going to swing it out. DeProfio sends it down to Colin Allard. Colin Allard making a move. There is a penalty on the field. But as long as the Wildcats hold possession, we will keep playing. We got 3:19 here in the second. Colin Allard with 4 defenders bunched up on him. He's still going to shoot. And we got a whistle on the field. We'll see how this plays out. But what a fantastic effort here by Graham Ferretti. I mean, he is really killing it in the cage for Beverly right now. None of these shots have been easy. They've all had a lot of heat and power on them, but Beverly is a really, really solid defensive team. So despite the 1-goal lead right now, they are showing out. Wildcats will get the ball. Ryan Archer at the bottom. Swings it to the outside. He had a good look opportunity. He was just ready to shoot before he had the ball. Isaac Tavares getting physical. And that's going to be a turnover. Tavares got a little too physical there. Beverly's going to get possession. Beverly is running up the field right now. They swing it down to their attack players. And we got another penalty on the field. And actually, it looks like we have a timeout on the field. I saw a flag go up, so I'm a little confused on what's going on right now. But regardless, they are going to their formations right now just to huddle and talk. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Wildcats. Coach is coming out there to have words, make sure he understands what's going on. Apologize for the confusion here. It does look like we've gone into a full timeout, and so both teams are talking it over. There is a penalty flag on the field, and I do believe it is on one of the players, number 7. I will keep you updated on if it is going to be penalty time, but I do believe it is going to be Jacob McCauley serving a penalty here. And conversation being taken place with Coach Eric O'Malley right now with the referees. The tension has been boiling in this game. The weather may be nice, but the players certainly are not. They are coming out and being quite aggressive today. It's a lot of physicality. You got to imagine that on Wilmington's side of things, they want to make sure they get their lick back for the attack happening on Gus Lambert earlier. But if you're Beverly, you don't want to change the tone you set. If you're going to play a little bit aggressive like that and you know, get some mean licks in, you got to make sure that you're ready to back it up. So Wilmington is coming back out on the field. It looks like there are 6 players that are going to be coming back into the game. So it doesn't look like we have a penalty box situation happening just yet. Well, and if we do it, we might just be pulling them from the offensive side. So and Beverly breaks the huddle. They go to get back into position. All right, Wildcats have everybody on the field right now, so it looks like we are going to continue play with zero penalty time, with zero penalty box minutes. So we're going to continue play here. Beverly's got the ball. It's a 1v2 right now. Wildcats trying to get in position. Defensive position didn't matter because DeProfio with a humongous save right there. DeProfio tried to hit the pass in the outlet quickly, a little bit off the mark for his teammate. So Beverly is going to recover here. Beverly defensive players looking to pass that back up. Wildcats out of position right now, trying to recover. Ball is with Beverly's number 2. That's George Frost. And George Frost swings at his teammate, Colby Krasinski. Colby Krasinski is holding the ball, waiting for his offensive midfielders to swap out. And Wildcats are playing far more aggressive on their defense. They're stretching out way further than they were at the beginning of the game. The good news for the update is Gus Lambert is back out there, feeling healthy again, ready to play. Definitely wants to get his back, that's for sure. That pass is going to be off the mark there, so Wildcats with a minute 43 are going to reclaim possession. And Wildcats recovering the ball. Ball back in play. And they're waiting for the ball to go to DeProfio right now. They want it. Gus Lambert getting his first touch back in. Lambert's pass a little bit short, and that's going to be out of bounds. That was a little bit of a tipped pass there. It was a little too short for being a long pole. It was tipped. They're in momentum right now. Beverly is trying to get back on the board. George Frost with the ball. And it looks like they want to drip clock here just a little bit. We're about to hit the 1 minute mark in the second. They want to hold possession and get the last strike here. They've officially swapped out all of their offensive midfielders in, and with a huge running start here, Colby Krasinski is trying to make a play. Colby Krasinski gets it down to Frost. Frost cuts it to the inside, and a bounce shot underneath DeProfio. It is a tie game here, folks. With the energy coming from Beverly's fans, you'd think it's a home game. The cowbell is ringing. And if that doesn't fire you up as a Wildcat, I don't know what will. This is your opportunity to silence them and send a message. There's more than enough time to get one more goal in. The tension is building in the stadium right now. The fans are eyeing each other, giving each other looks. So we'll see how this goes. Face off, and we're back at it. Beverly wins the face off, drops the ball. It's a battle for the ball on the ground. And Allard comes up with it. Colin is in momentum. He's got transition speed. Dumps it on the inside. Dumps it low. And that's how you silence the haters. What a shot. We are back up again. Ryan Archer with a beautiful play. The ball movement from the Wildcats was fantastic right there. No cowbells. We are scoring and we are moving. 22 seconds left before the end of half, and I am so excited to see that transition offense right there. The ball transitioned from the midfield right to the bottom right, straight into the middle of the shot. It was a beautiful setup right there. Quick passing plays like that is exactly what you got to keep doing against Beverly. These guys are great on defense. If they know where the ball is, it's going to be a struggle. Great push there by the Wildcats Fogo lineup, and we got some whistles. That was actually, it's going to be a timeout. We got a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. It looks like Coach Eric O'Malley wants to speak to his boys and make sure that we capitalize on this last 15 seconds. It has been an aggressive, physical game here today. I know I'm enjoying every second of it, and again, being back here at Alumni Stadium is always a treat. So the Wildcats have a 1-point lead right now over the Panthers, and it is just so exciting to be here today, guys, and just enjoy this in a beautiful weather game. It is definitely a back and forth here that is respected, of course, because both of these teams are competitors, but more importantly, it has just been a serious shootout. I mean, the number of shots on net today and the number of saves, a 3-2 game, but in reality, it could be a 6-8 game just with the amount of shots that have been ripped here. So we are going to get reset up with Wildcats holding last possession and 15 seconds remaining. And I apologize, I said the Cougars. These are the Panthers, of course, the Beverly High School Panthers. So the Panther fans are in attendance tonight and making their population well known. And Wildcats with the last shot, hopefully. Ball on the ground, quick recovery by Braden Veazey. Braden Veazey limping just a little bit there. We got the ball. And another shot opportunity. Ooh, and that was a great look. He sent one in at the buzzer. It was just a little high. So this has been a fantastic first half of lacrosse here. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith with WCTV, and we will be letting you know exactly what's going on right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for second half action here at Alumni Stadium. It is the Panthers versus the Wildcats, and if you don't know anything about lacrosse, whenever the ball pops out, the tendency is if there's two players near the ball, two teammates near the ball, one of you calls man, one of you calls ball. But the claws are out tonight, and everybody's just calling man. Nobody wants to pick up the ball. We're just going man-on-man action right now. So it has been a very physical first half of play. The score is 3-2, and this is where you just got to give credit to the keepers. Graham Ferretti for Beverly has been really impressive today, as he has just been taking shot after shot and denying. But the reason that we are up is because Luke DeProfio is just on one today. The only goal, it would be a 3-1 goal right now if it wasn't for just kind of a silly error. So we got to give respect where it's due, because Beverly has not given up yet. Beverly is putting on the wheels right now. Long stick Mitty is really trying to get set, force the issue, and now he's going to go transition out of the field. Long stick Mitty is staying in. No, he's getting called off. He was trying to get set up right in front of the goal for a quick pass. He was trying to make a play happen, you could tell. And they are sending in the offensive midfielders. Now, the Wildcats have been playing fantastic defense in this game. That is, of course, clear with the 2 goals scored so far only. And huge shot, better save by DeProfio. He really shot, and he really covered up that shot on a quick grounder. And we are back in it there, looking to probably run it back. Same look again. DeProfio, one more time, same look. Another off the mark shot. The Beverly is in a great position right now. They're just in an angle where they're just willing to keep running it. And the Panthers swing the ball around the bottom. DeProfio has been really playing a great game here, of course, and he's doing it with kind of shrugging off early errors, and he's really locked in, only allowing 1 goal per quarter so far. The physicality of this game is by far the most aggressive we've seen this season by the Wildcats, and it is proving to be creating a lot of results. That shot went way off the mark. Huge check there by Lambert. That's going to be a penalty. We're going to reclaim possession there, but Gus Lambert sending a message. He got checked pretty nasty earlier, and this is going to be a really good opportunity to let them know you can't play close to the crease. If you want to score, do it from 25 to 15 yards out. And once again, Beverly looks to swing the ball around. This is a really great possession by Beverly until it's not. That was an errant pass. One of the favorite things I like to see on offense is letting everybody touch the ball and feel involved, of course. It just gives most of the offensive players a good touch and the opportunity to make a play happen. It spreads out the defense. But right there, that pass was just off the mark. Wildcats looking to scoop that one up. John Mayer with a really conscious pickup there. That was about to be another turnover. Mayer tries to get the throw here. It was intercepted. Mayer going man, great man ball play right there. Beautiful execution. Mayer bodied up 2 Beverly players just now. That pass was off the mark again, bounced into a Beverly short stick. Midfielder is looking to move that ball up the field. And that was Ryan Everett for Beverly, taking a couple of clean whacks there. Good maneuvering by Beverly to hold on to the ball. And I do believe that is George Frost with possession. That was a really nice cradle there to dissuade the 3 guys that were kind of pressing up on him. Oh, and a really, really nice shot by Beverly. Just slipped through the defense there. DeProfio wants to know what happened. There was 2 Wildcat defenders trying to get the ball loose, and he was able to crank up and wind it straight through him. Profio didn't look ready. This is a tie game here at 3-3 going into a 9-minute third quarter. Very nice shot here, and of course Beverly has brought the cowbell, so we're hearing that once again. Wildcats get set up for the face-off here. Beverly has been walking away with these face-offs, so it's going to be a really nice chance for Wildcats to send a message. Beverly once again with another face-off attempt. And Pat DeLucia went for the body check there, trying to knock that ball loose. And Beverly is going to get reset, try and settle up, bringing in all of their best offensive players. So the shooters are out tonight. Beverly's got a lot of momentum right now. Colin Allard forcing the issue, trying to push them out of shooting range. John Mayer with great defense, and that's going to be a turnover on Beverly. Max Bax has also put in a nice applied pressure. Of course, he's going to pick up the ball here for the side out. Max is going to send that back to Mayer. Mayer's looking to swing that up. And Gus Lambert with the ball. Gus Lambert running it up the field. Colin Allard staying back. Anthony Graziano hit a nasty shot to start this game off earlier, so we'd like to see him get more involved. Again, Colin Allard back with the ball. And Braden Veazey working it around. Braden Veazey's got the pressure all the way out the 40. He loves that. Blow by your man, Braden. There he goes. Braden drawing in the defenders, and that's popped out. Great defensive effort here by Graziano. Ball is up and out. Beverly is doing a great job of keeping the ball back. That ball pops back out again, and that's going to be out on Beverly. This is a very, very aggressive but impressive game here by both sides of the field. Beverly is doing a great job on defense to get the ball popped out, but Wildcats are answering with some serious physicality. I mean, they're sending 2 or 3 guys in at every opportunity. And we've got the ball up at the top of the key, about the 40-yard line. And that pass was a little bit off the mark. Colin Allard unable to scoop it up. Anthony Graziano was trying to force it into the middle, and he just sent it too low. And as they bring that ball back in from out of bounds, they make some quick transitions on the field. Longstick takes it all the way past the 50-yard line. He gets to an offensive player who's running straight into Max Bagstaz. Beverly with the ball out at the 30-yard line. Swings it back to the top of the key. No one's stepping up. Beverly is getting a shot. Oh, and that hit crossbar. Oh, no call here. There it is. Push from behind as he forced him out of bounds. That's not allowed. Isaac Tavares with the ball. Looking to get Colin Allard involved. Colin Allard's not one of those players that you can rush. Colin Allard with a pass to the inside. And another behind-the-back score for the Wildcats. Colin Allard being patient, drawing in the defenders, and he had a cutter underneath who did the behind shovel. That was a beautiful shot. We're calling that the Graziano for this game at least. So that was another Graziano goal, a beautiful play, and we're back up with 1-point lead. I want to say that was Brady Cabral, but I'm having a little bit of difficulty figuring out who it was. He's way too cool, calm, and collected for how amazing of a goal he just scored. Face-off is happening right now, and it does look like Wildcats are going to walk away winners here. May have talked too soon. Good man ball example right there once again. He looked like he got hooked. But Beverly's got the ball all the way out there. Good physicality by the Wildcats. Gus Lambert is switching. He's guarding multiple players right now, forcing them out of the range to score. That was a great defensive effort there by Gus. He walked them down from the 30-yard line to behind the net. Oh, and that was a nice look. He got his defender stumbling. Beverly with a good double move. He just shot that one way a little high. Bounce shot. It just bounced right over the goal. We're back at it. Beverly with the ball at the top of the key. Beverly looking to take a shot, and a huge save by DeProfio. DeProfio with a nice save. He looks like he's trying to hit his guy in transition. Good pass down the line. Bagtaz in momentum. He's got a ball down to the bottom of the key to his offensive player. He's swinging it through. Great physicality there, and that ball pops out. Ball is up for grabs, and Wildcats come back up with it. Braden Veazey with a huge scoop off the bounce. And Veazey took a huge shot to the back there just now, trying to line up a goal opportunity. Colin Allard looking to get some space. He's feeling the pressure, as he should. You got to try and rush him if you can, because he is such a huge playmaker for the Wildcats. Pass down to Veazey. Oh, good shot on net, but a better save. Wildcats slowing him down. Wildcats can't get the ball out, but they have done a really good job of forcing the pressure. Longstick cannot figure out how to get this ball down the field. Finds an open man. He is moving right now. Beverly is in transition. Beverly with an errant pass, and it's great defensive pressure that forces errors like this. Wonderful work by the Wildcats. Beverly is a great fan base. They are so excited. And we've got 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter of action. DeProfio finds his man down the field. They link up quickly. Wildcats trying to settle in. Colin Allard at the top of the key. He swings that down to Tavares. Tavares back to Allard. Trying to draw out space. He's got a lot of playmakers underneath. Graziano is having a great game, and he's right there in the peak of it. Graziano with the touch. Oh, Graziano stumbling a little bit, but luckily his teammates were there to help clean it up. They're trying to clear out and let Graziano have space. They want him to feel this game. Graziano passes it down below. And he is hooked up right now. That ball is out. Wildcats recover here. And it looks like they're saying that was out of bounds. Not sure I like this call at all, but we're going to get Beverly with the ball. Beverly slinging it down the field. Beverly is in transition. They got a long stick trying to make a play. Long stick with a missed opportunity there. Gus Lambert getting brutalized, and that's going to be out on Lambert. Beverly is resetting their offense. They are down 1. Beverly trying to get the ball in close and personal. Good defense here by Bagtaz. Beverly struggling to hold the ball. Time of possession has shifted. It's pretty split, honestly. It hasn't been a dominance performance in that area by either team so far. And Wildcats doing a really good job of forcing them out of the scoring zones. They got to shoot it from deep. He rips it right into Colin Allard. I'm sorry, Isaac Tavares, actually. Isaac Tavares just took a shot straight to the gut. And he shrugs it off. That's a tough guy right there. That ball's going out off Tavares, and Beverly is retaining possession. Bringing the ball in right now is Christopher McKee. McKee gives the ball to Krasinski. McKee forces it underneath. One more. That was a great one more pass. Just wasn't able to complete it. There are 4 defenders on one Wildcat right now, and he walks away the winner. Swings it down, tries to find a teammate. He finds Gus Lambert. Gus Lambert turns on the Jets. Gus Lambert bodying. That ball is rolling on the ground right now And the Wildcats coming back up with possession. Oh, and it comes back up Beverly's way. It is a serious back and forth happening right now. Beverly has a minute left here in the third to try and tie the game up. Wildcats need to hold position here. There you go, ball on the ground, force the issue. Apply that pressure. Ball is down. And that's a whistle for sure. Beverly player is heated. He definitely wanted to say some words there. He's holding himself back right now. There is 35 seconds here remaining. The best way you can send a message is with your play, and he does. He scores on Colin Allard. That was a very nice shot there by Beverly, number 15. Clean shot up to the top left corner, and we had a flag on the field, but the goal stands. And there's a communication process being taken place here with the coaches. And it does look like Isaac Tavares is going to go into the penalty box for the last 30 seconds here. And that was Christopher McKee, senior attackman for Beverly, with the score. Stepped up to the moment after getting kind of a frustrating shot to the back. Oh, and it looks like that ball is going to start with the Wildcats here. No face-off opportunity. I do think there was a couple of chip shots taken after the goal was scored, so it looks like Beverly is also going to be serving some penalty time. Wildcats have 25 seconds remaining. That's more than enough time for them to get back and take the lead. Colin Allard with the ball, forcing it. A lot of space being forced on him right now. Got 15 seconds remaining. He's looking to get to the X position. He's watching the clock right now. And it looks like he's just going to play keep away. Colin Allard not looking to score, just going to cradle out the clock to end the third quarter. And that will be it for the third quarter here. We have a tie ball game going into what is going to be the most important fourth quarter for the Wildcats here. This is a crazy intense game. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV, and of course we'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the fourth quarter. It is a complete 4-for-4 opportunity here right now as the Wildcats have 4 goals, Beverly has 4 goals, and it is the fourth quarter. It is basically 0-0. So anybody's game right now. Wildcats have been leading for the majority of the game so far, but Beverly has not given up, and this has been a tremendous, tremendous lacrosse game today. The goals scored on either side have been crazy impressive, but more importantly, you can feel them. They've been personal. There's been a lot of personal, chippy plays going on between these two teams here. It's been extremely aggressive. Wildcats are going to start this fourth quarter down a man as Isaac Tavares got a stick check, or took a stick check to the head, and so Wildcats are going to be playing in the penalty. It does look like there will be no face-off, and it seems like we're going to start with Wildcats holding possession here to end, as they did to end the third. So Wildcats starting with possession. Colin Allard down in the X position. Wildcats are down a man playing with 5 offensive players right now, but Colin Allard is a one-man show. He knows exactly how to set up his teammates. He's not somebody that gets rushed easily. And Allard looks like he's just wants to drain that clock until they can get their man back up. So they don't want to force anything right here and obtain possession and keep themselves in a good position. He's going to roll his teammate Tavares into the game. So Isaac Tavares with the ball to get it started. This is a great chance to swing the ball around, let everybody get a quick touch in. Ryan Archer with the ball. This is the most important fourth quarter of the Wildcats season so far. Ryan Archer cuts it to the inside, looks to make a move, spins around, spins back, sends it to the X position. He's not forcing anything. VZ with the ball. VZ swapping places with Archer, and VZ's going to take it all the way to the top. VZ's got a defender coming all the way out to the 40 to guard him. VZ drops the ball, trying to make a move. He recovers quickly. VZ going back in with momentum. He's trying to cut through. He loses the ball again and is able to recover one more time. Feeling a lot of pressure here. VZ's trying to find a teammate. VZ sends it to Allard. Allard swings it up to Archer. And just like that, the Wildcats have killed 2 minutes of this game so far. It's a great effort here for a game they know they can be up in. Ryan Archer taking a beating right now, trying to get down into the paint. And Allard back with the ball. Allard with a low pass, but a nice recovery. Ryan Archer with the ball. And Beverly does a really solid job of playing man. They've played man this entire game so far, and they'll follow you all the way out. He dumps it off to the inside. Oh, and he had a look opportunity there. He swings it out to Allard. Allard cuts it to the inside. What a reaching grab, and we've got an injury on the field, so injury whistle taking place. And I want to give credit there to that amazing pass reception by Archer. Archer dove for it, recovered the pass. It was a heater by Colin Allard, who was trying to do the skip pass to cut across. And it does look like we have a serious injury on the field, so we may be taking a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and luckily our injured player was able to walk himself off the field, so hopefully he will be okay. There is 9 minutes and 11 seconds remaining here in a 4-4 fourth quarter lineup. So Wildcats should hold possession here to start this game again as we whistle back into play. It looks like Isaac Tavares, no, I'm sorry, that's Colin Allard with the ball. Oh, and that was a nice opportunity by Tavares with a good shot look. Tavares made his attempt there, wasn't able to get that one on net, but luckily we had a recovery, quick play there by Ryan Archer to be underneath. Tavares back with the ball. Tavares being physical. Tavares with a body down. They pass it all around. I am losing myself right now. They try and shovel it in, and that's going to end up with Beverly. Beverly's going to get their first possession here in the fourth quarter with 8:45 remaining. Beverly trying to find an opportunity here. Beverly with space. They're moving the ball around. Beverly with the ball underneath. Looking to find the one more pass. He finds his one more cutter. And that shot, 5 holes on Wildcats. Wildcats are now down. Beverly's got their first lead of the game here, and the cowbell is ringing. DeProfio was in great position there. That shot was just a bounce shot, went underneath. Hard to read. It's really hard to read bouncers, especially. They're cranking up top like they're going for top net, and then, of course, it just, hits the ground, and it's really impossible to figure out exactly what you're going to do from there. So Beverly with 8:26 has taken their first lead here. It is still anyone's game, of course. So Wildcats going into the face-off. And Beverly wins the face-off again. Beverly's face-off crew really struggles to pass the ball. So they face off and get off and then immediately turn over the ball here. So Wildcats back with possession. DeProfio trying to find a pass there. It was easily read, and that's an interception. DeProfio getting back in net. And Wildcats recover. Colin Allard with the ball in transition. He's got numbers. Colin Allard looking. He's saying, clear out. I'm taking this one. Colin Allard ties the game. Colin Allard calling his shot. He told his teammates, space out. I want that area for myself. And then he rips a clean bullet to the top left. Beautiful shot to tie the game back up. He's shrugging his shoulders. He knows that this is his team. That's a senior captain in action, folks. Beautiful play as we get back in it. Tie ball game. And the best thing you can do when you hear that cowbell is turn it up a notch. Going back into the face-off again. And it is a battle. Beverly looks like they're holding possession. Beverly takes possession here on the face-off. Beverly trying to force it in with a serious aggressive effort. That's a really nice cradle there. And that's once again George Frost. No relation to Robert. Ball swings around down, and Wildcats are being really firm in their positioning. George Frost with the pump fake, and he cranks it back out. Space and opportunity. That is exactly what this team needs right now. But the Wildcats are doing a really good job of filling the gaps. Beverly swinging the ball around. There is a little under 7 minutes remaining, and the game is still tied. The tension is building. Beverly does a really good job of moving the ball around. Every player getting a touch here. Ball coming down to Frost. Frost trying to make a move here. Frost is feeling the pressure. Frost with the turnover. He took the road that he shouldn't have traveled down. We are passing it up. DeProfio is making a move. DeProfio swings it up. And long stick midi with the ball trying to make a play. Braden Veazey with the ball. And we got a timeout on the field. It looks like the Wildcats are going to take a timeout here to discuss how they can capitalize on this opportunity. It's a 5-5 game with 5:53 remaining. We will be right back after this. And we are back in possession here. Wildcats with the ball down at the bottom of the field. Swinging it up to VZ. VZ tries to get the pass here. VZ with a clean one-handed scoop. That was very nice recovery. And VZ's looking to make a move. VZ blows by his man. VZ absorbs the contact. Ball is up. VZ had no help. But VZ with a nice recovery there. Ball is lost. They're going man. Colin Allard is on the outside for the recovery. Great work by Allard to be there. Allard has a teammate underneath. A 1v1. Nice extra pass. And the Wildcats score! Wildcats have taken the lead. Beautiful, unselfish play by the Wildcats. It was a wonderful effort. It was a huge mess of a fight for the ground ball, and the one more makes the difference. Oh, what a huge play by their team. It would have been really easy there for Brady Cabral to kind of get in his bag, feel like, all right, this is my chance to score 1v1. No, he does the unselfish thing, and he sends it to the one more, and they get an even better in-transition momentum ripper, and we have taken a 1-point lead back where we should be. Wildcats up 1-6-5. Face-off happening right now, and Wildcats are going to win a face-off. Oh, and take a huge shot there. That pass is getting off clean, and there was a no call by the refs. Beverly has taken possession, and they are in momentum right now. Beverly has numbers right now, and they're trying to get through. Swings it down to Frost. Frost unable to scoop it, and that ball is going out of bounds. Wildcats reclaiming possession. It is 4:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter, folks. This is a really exciting game. It's a 1-point lead for the Wildcats at home. Last home game of the year. They want to walk away with their heads held high. Let's see how they can close out. And the ball is with John Mayer, who passes it to his goalie. His goalie, with the pressure, forces a turnover. Unfortunate play there by Luke DeProfio. DeProfio with the turnover, and Beverly is back in possession on offense. Frost with the ball. Beverly trying to wind up a shot, lining it up. Beverly swings it down to Frost. Frost takes it up to the top of the key. Frost holding position. Gus Lambert on ball, passing it around, and Wildcats never transition out of the zone that they play, but they're doing a really good job of boxing in right now. It's great recovery defensive effort. Frost takes it all the way in. Frost with a lot of physicality. He got bodied there. It's a scrum for the ball. Frost flings it up into the air. And we got a hack there by the Wildcats. That's going to be Beverly's ball. Beverly is trying to set up something here to tie it up. It's 3:30 remaining. Beverly with a shot opportunity. They swing it down one more to Frost. Frost swings it back up to the top. Beverly does not hit their cutters. They really just try and force it up, and an amazing cradle here by Beverly. That offensive player was hooked, sent to the ground, and he kept the ball. That was extremely impressive. We're going back into a timeout here, so we will be right back after this. Beverly down one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, you're tuning in for the most important 3 minutes of Wildcat lacrosse. The varsity boys lacrosse team has delivered a masterclass performance of physicality and perseverance. So Beverly has the ball on the Wildcats side of the field right now. Frost looking to make a play happen right now. The space is not in Beverly's favor as they are down 1 with 3 minutes remaining. The ball movement has been fantastic by Beverly, and the defense across the board has been a great game for both teams. Huge save by DeProfio. Great bouncer, and he knocks that out of bounds. And a push from behind, an unnecessary push from behind for Beverly, is a turnover here for the Wildcats. DeProfio with the ball. He throws a little high pass to Backtaz, but Backtaz was able to recover. He sends it back to DeProfio. DeProfio with space and time. He sends it back to Backtaz. This is a nice game of monkey in the middle that they have going on. Backtaz runs it up the field. He finds Colin Allard, their playmaker. And the game was tied 5-5 earlier. Colin Allard called his shot, made the play, totally reclaimed the possession and the momentum. Ryan Archer trying to pick up the ball right now. It is a complete scrum on the floor that send Ryan Archer to the ground. Beverly with their physicality, they're matching the physicality the Wildcats have set here. Got way ahead of themselves with a push from behind, and Colin Allard with the ball again. Colin Allard looking to make a move. Allard is taking the ball to the X. He's trying to keep possession here. Time of possession is everything with less than 2 minutes left in this game. Defense by Beverly is fantastic. And that's another push from behind. Allard doing a great job of boxing out his defender. He had no help, but he perfectly drew in that foul. And
did this start yet?
Not yet.
No, he didn't put his arm in. Sorry.
As we wait until whistle comes back in, Allard rips it across. Oh, and that was a great shot opportunity by the Wildcats. Isaac Tavares with a really great look here. Wildcats are they're causing a change in the defensive effort by Beverly. Beverly is doing 2-on-1 right now. They've got their goalie out of net, trying to close up all pass opportunities. He tries to force it to the inside to Archer. Archer unable to get the pass, and we got whistles on the field. It's going to be a turnover on the Wildcats, so Beverly is going to get the ball here with 1:35. And a timeout taken on the field. It seems like Coach Eric O'Malley did not like the momentum building here for Beverly. It's a great way to kind of settle in your guys and get everybody in position. This was a fantastic coaching call. 1:35 remaining. Use them or lose them. So we'll be right back after this quick break here at the timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with 1:35 remaining at Alumni Stadium. There is a 1-goal lead, keeping a differentiation between the Wildcats and the Panthers right now. The Beverly Road fan base is insane, and they have been going crazy here today as a little child just attempted and scored his first behind-the-back goal. So we were all really proud to see him after all the effort he put in. Beverly is in transition. They want to make something happen here as they are down 1. Wildcats' zone defense has not given up any space for clean looks, so they got to rip a shot from the outside if they want to tie this game up. Wildcats are doing a really good job of staying ahead of their man, and it's been a really great showing here by Luke DeProfio. Wildcats are staying firmly in position. There is a minute left here in the game as the Wildcats get a ripping shot, and that is going to be out, going back to Beverly. Beverly is reclaiming possession here. DeProfio is getting back in net. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Zone defense has been working so far, but the physicality by the Wildcats has really set the tone, and that's what's made this such a hard game. Beverly is not – Beverly with another forced error. Beverly trying to pick up the ball again. They recover. Cut to the inside. That pass is off, and DeProfio scoops it. DeProfio trying to swing it up the field. He's got a man. He clips it. And that's a no call there. Clean hit. The ball is out, and Beverly recovers it. DeProfio probably could have held the ball a little bit longer there. There is 10 seconds remaining, and the ball is behind the net. Another timeout here by Beverly. 11 seconds left on the clock, and Beverly fans are anxious. They are pacing in anticipation. This opportunity is a great chance for us to shout out the people that bring you this quality coverage. WCTV is powered by Critical Mass Solar, Austin Styffe Mortgage Loan Officers. WCTV Sports is powered by B&B Training and Development, CMS Plumbing and Heating, Forrest Audio, Frangos, Giovanni's Roast Beef and Pizza Tewksbury, Knowledge Brokers Realty, McGovern Hyundai on Route 93, Rocco's Bar and Restaurant, Sarkisian Apparel, and Wilmington Ace Hardware, while WHS Boys Lacrosse is sponsored by 360 Urgent Care. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith here with WCTV, who is a very, very proud representative of the Wilmington Wildcats. Being able to broadcast these games has been such a pleasure for us this season. It is the last home game of the year at Alumni Stadium, and so we are so excited to see how this one finishes out. It's 11 seconds left. The physicality has set the tone. We want to see the Wildcats continue to hold position and make sure that they stay spaced and shutting down those windows. The cutters for Beverly have not been too helpful here today, so you're going to have to see Beverly rip a shot, and hopefully this is one of those moments where Luke DeProfio comes up a hero for his team as they clear out. I played goalie in high school when I was back in the day, and so when I have an opportunity like that and there's a little bit of clock, I also want to get the ball as far away from me as possible. But the only thing you can hope for now is that in the last 11 seconds, this fantastic defensive effort holds true. This has been a really impressive game on both sides of the field. I want to give Graham Ferretti a shout out as well, because 5 goals for DeProfio is a lot to muster, but 6 goals for the Wildcats was just a really tough game for Ferretti. They are running a set here. Beverly looks to cut it to the inside. Wildcats were all over it. The ball is on the ground. Ball is passed one more. And a save by DeProfio! And a save by DeProfio. His team is running out to him on the field right now. The last shot at the buzzer was deflected by DeProfio, who stepped up and blocked it. The last home game of the year ends with a masterclass performance by these players, a couple of behind-the-back shovel scores, and a better defensive effort. That pass came in, and every Wildcat was there to kind of trip it up. A beautiful, beautiful game here at Alumni Stadium. Respect and admiration from both sides here. I've never heard the Wildcat fans scream so loud. It has been an amazing game. Beverly showed out. Wildcats showed out. Again, Beverly now moves on to catch their 6th loss of the season, while Wildcats go 500 and hope to get a positive record with 9-9, hopefully moving to 10-9. We are so grateful for all of you that joined us here today. I'm Jack Hamilton Smith with WCTV's coverage of Wilmington Wildcats Varsity Boys Lacrosse. Thank you all for joining us.